Okay, Sam. Well, the city and county seem to be doing just about everything they can to keep the Browns downtown. From Destination Cleveland's commissioned renderings to Mayor Bibb's impassioned plea for the Browns to stay in the city. First at 4, Noel Williams spoke to the county executive, Chris Ronayne, about what it could take to change the minds of the Haslams.
I continue to say to the Cleveland Browns, stay home. Come on back to the downtown.
With open arms, Cuyahoga County Executive Chris Ronayne says the Cleveland Browns are welcome to stay downtown Cleveland. It's yet another effort to reverse course and not build a dome stadium in Burke Park. He claims the team hasn't been fully transparent with the fans about their future.
But we are suggesting the Cleveland Browns, show your downtown plans too. Don't just show us one side of the coin, show us the other, which is your downtown renovation plans that are out there. They've been shown to the mayor and I, but they need to be shown to the public.
Here's a look at something that has been shown to the public. Renderings of a dome stadium in Burke Park. Nearly 2 weeks ago, news broke that big move was actually happening. While the Browns or the team's owners, Jimmy or Dee Haslam, have made it official, the decision is not sitting well in the city or the county. In August, Mayor Justin Bibb proposed a 30-year lease plan that included $461 million for a major renovation of the current stadium.
So this isn't about Cleveland versus Brook Park. This is about downtown and everybody's downtown.
He tells me another area downtown he believes is a land of opportunity for the Cleveland Browns is along the Burke Lakefront airports, just walking distance from the current Brown Stadium.
The Burke plans that I've seen could accommodate a lot of uses on the west side of Burke, and we support the mayor's initiative to transition Burke away from an airport and into a community use.
Ronayne says he believes the Lake Shore is the best option for everyone involved, whether it's the current stadium or a dome at Burke. Until the clock hits 0, the county plans on doing whatever it takes to keep the dogs downtown. At Cleveland's Brown Stadium, Noel Williams, 19 News.